What's up, people? Oh my god, that has been a loud clap. What's up, people? I am back doing long form content. It has been a while. I had to take a little bit of a break, went a bit on a bit of a vacation, but I am back. We are back to business, and football might have ended with the World Cup, but that does not mean that the football is done because we have club football coming back in less than a month. In a month from now, Chelsea's first game is on the 23rd of August, and we play Fulham. But what I am here to do now is kind of give you guys a little bit of a summary, a little bit of a roundup of this week, which is the week of the 24th of July, the transfer news that has wrapped up from when we've made our first signing to now, and where we stand and who the targets will be for the foreseeable future. So, let us start off with our first signing, which is the signing of Marco Palestra. He signed to us from Atalanta. Very much an unknown if you do not watch the Serie A. I'm not a Serie A watcher myself, but he was voted defender of the season in Serie A, so that gives us a little bit of hope. He played for Genoa, I do believe, last season. He didn't play for Atalanta, he was on loan, but we took him we basically hijacked. I will say, our transfer window has been full of hijacks. Chelsea have been hijacking deals left to right because Marco Palestra was hijacked from the claws of Inter Milan, and they are still struggling to find a right wing back because either the players haven't been fit or just it wasn't the player that they wanted. The player that they actually wanted initially was Marco Palestra, but we took him off the hands of Atalanta, stealing him from Inter Milan, and I think the fee was round about 50 million, if I am not mistaken. And he slots in right into the squad. I think we are either playing a right wing back system because he is a right wing back. Um, and how much was he? He was 57 million. He was worth 57 million pounds or 57 million euros. And he will mainly occupy that right hand space. I don't know what that means for the likes of Malo Gusto. I know Reece James is staying. He is our club captain. Will he be shifted into that right centre back role alongside Levi Colwell and another player I will get to right now, right in a bit later? But I think he will mainly fit that right wing back to kind of right back slot. I think that's where he fits. He'll get a lot of game time. It's a player that Xabi Alonso spoke about. That's also another thing. Xabi Alonso has been instrumental. He is instrumental in these deals. It's not like before where it was the sporting directors that were getting things done and signing the players that they wanted to sign. It is a Xabi Alonso first signing that he wants. So Marco Palestra was in. And then we obviously had to complete the other signings that were from last year and earlier in the year. So the likes of Omega, Kenda, and Barco, who's yet to be confirmed, but is part of our squad. That is a player that we've also got in. So we've got in those three players. I don't know where they fit in. I know that Quenda might occupy either on the wings or might even occupy that left wing back slot as an attacking force. Barco will speak about the midfield in a bit, but he is also another one that is coming in for someone like Andre Santos. And then Omega, another one into the strike force, which we need to speak about because we have a lot of strikers in that position, and I don't know where they fit in. Next, our next signing was a big one, another recent one. It came out of nowhere, a David Ornstein bomber, which was the signing of Morgan Rogers for £117 million. This one came absolutely out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere. For the life of me, I had seen inklings of it months before, but I did not think to act on it because I thought he was going to Arsenal. It was always, he wants Arsenal. He wants Arsenal. Morgan Rogers wants Arsenal. And then what happens? Boom! Big Chelsea. We steal him. Stole Morgan Rogers. And I've never been happier. Obviously, it's not a player that I wanted. I wanted more of a like a Yildiz, or even if you get a Barcola, that would be like something that I wanted, despite Barcola missing. But I'll take this. I'll take Rogers. Like, he's been good. He shoots from outside of the box. He can play in the center. He can play on the left. Not his best position. But him and Palmer is 2 twin tens. It's about to get cold in Stamford Bridge. But yeah, and then we end up with our last one, which was a 55 million deal for Maxence Lacroix. This is a good defender. I wanted him. Obviously, he didn't play for France because France have so much quality. He played a few games. Stepped in when Saliba was there. But this is a player that I want. Obviously, he's not a needle mover, but he can grow into something like that. Him, Colwell, and Reece James at the back, it looks quite solid. If you think of a three, you might even add another centre back if need be, like a Josh Achimpong, a Mamadou Sarr, and Salmino, someone younger. And he comes in with the experience that we need. This is literally what we need as Chelsea Football Club. And we might go in for more. We've had bids for the players like Alex Scott. We want someone like a Wharton. We want someone like a Bruno Chi, even though he might be going to Arsenal. But if Arsenal do not pay, we will go for him. But yeah, that's basically the moves that we are kind of discussing, that we are looking at. We'll see where we end up, guys. I'll have my predictions and my guide. That's something that I'm working on. A guide for the Premier League season for those newer fans. I'll have that up in the next week or so before the Premier League starts. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we are going to be hitting you guys with more content. I'm going to be hitting you with more content. Stay tuned, people.